yeah, I'm turned up, G. I came outside the other day. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Feel decent outside. It ain't really spring yet. Spring, I don't think spring starts till like the 20th, I believe.
Yeah, I think technically or something like that.
Yeah.
But we did have that like spring forward or
Yeah, and like normally I always be hoping March gonna be decent for real.
yeah.
And it never be for real. It
Yeah.
always be bogus. And I might be talking early. We might get snow next week.
Exactly, stupid smart weather.
But, like-
Sometimes it just be going back and forth.
But like this string of days we done had, especially with the daylight going back,
yeah.
I'm feeling good. I feel energetic. I feel like I want to be outside. I be walking the dog and shit. Like, damn, it feel good out here.
Yes, it's always nice, like, you know, working a stupid ass 9 to 5 or whatever. Like, it's nice when you get off work and the sun is still out. Like, oh, there's still hope left or something.
It
like,
feel prime, yo.
yeah,
That
you
shit-
feel like you could do something. I know we were talking about doing shit after work.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
crazy,
wanna
but
do something. I keep like, I was like, should I bring my ball? Like, I was like, I need to get out here and start hooping for real.
period. Might as well.
Yeah, I'm outside, man. You trying to make $1 with me? Holla at me. You feel me? I'm available. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, you know, I rebought my bike.
Oh yeah,
You know,
outside
because they
again.
stole my
Skirt,
shit.
skirt.
I went and bought the exact same bike. Niggas thought they could keep me down.
Yeah, and it can't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do what you destined to do.
Period. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Can't no force for what they said. Can't no weapon formed against me.
Prosper. Yeah. Period. Y'all heard it here
You know
first.
what I'm saying? But they say my God don't play about me. Ain't nothing you can do to keep me down. Niggas be trying to keep you down for real.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah.
You gotta stay. You gotta keep your head up, facing forward.
Like I said, ain't nothing that can keep me down right now. Niggas be trying to interfere in my life and shit.
Interfere
In my life and shit. Gee, I'm just living at home, man.
Yeah, you can't let them. You write the script to your life.
Cooking,
Period.
playing with the dog. I'm a dog man now. You know?
Yeah, man. How was your week?
Shit, chill, just kicking it with my boy Chip. Yo, that nigga, most popular nigga in the building now.
Girls just be stopping like, oh my God,
Yeah.
he's so cute.
Motherfucker don't even know my name. They know Chip. Man.
You're like, I'm up here. You're just holding the dog.
No, for real. No,
15 minutes standing there while somebody's like, oh my gosh.
No, nobody know my name. They run the, oh, look at Chip.
He's taking all the attention.
For real, yo. Now, I'm a part of the community now, for real.
Yeah, man. Do you have poop bags?
Yo, exactly. I've been asked for poop bags 3 times so far. It ain't been 2 weeks yet, nigga. You got a poop bag?
You got an extra, you know. I've cried, the ones that don't. Listen, I took care of one of my friend's dogs one time just for like a few hours while she was at work, and I didn't have a job at the time. So like just watching after the dog, and she was like, you got to take him out. And I was like so nervous because one, I'm so scared of other dogs and like holding a dog, like what if they start fighting? And then the other thing was like, oh my gosh, how can I pick up this poop? Because like that should be warm, bro. And that is so alarming. I wish that I could just walk with like a scooper.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. But like, it's easy to just put your hand in the bag. Your hand in the bag.
I know, but feeling that it's warm is so gnarly.
Same thing. Oprah do the same thing.
I don't pick up her hot shit. I don't have to.
I mean, shit. I mean, they done it, and it be so small. I mean, like this.
Not always. Not always. I mean, you got small, medium dog, small, medium shits.
I do be seeing some gnarly ones. So, that's a nigga for real. That's a shit like a nigga with shit for real.
I remember one time with me and Giselle, when we first were starting to go to New York before she had moved there, we were staying with these people that had a little chihuahua, and we had to take them out. Like another situation, like they had to go to work, but we're like staying with them. So we were like watching the dog, but they like lived in this like high rise building or whatever. And like, because like we weren't dog people, you know what I'm saying? We were just like, okay, we're going to go outside, smoke some cigs. We went downstairs, all the way downstairs, and we're just out there like, fuck. We don't have the little bag. Yeah. And we were just like, we didn't know what to do. We were like, just be cool. Maybe no one will see. And literally like whatever, the dog took care of his business. And then we started going upstairs and someone had shouted from us from across the street. I'm like, damn, they be on top of that shit, boy.
Because if you really think about it, now
excuse me.
Now that I be walking him every day, 2-3 times a day, I never realized how much the world is covered in shit for real.
Hell yeah.
And piss for real.
And
Like,
motherfuckers be wanting to walk around.
literally everything. Like this nigga, then he just won out of the thousands of dogs that's in there. He piss on everything. He walk by, it'd be a chip bag on the ground. He be like, hold me, stop, let me get this one.
Marking the whole world as his territory.
For real. So if there's thousands of them niggas walking around this bitch, ain't no section of the outside that has not been pissed off.
Animals.
Recently.
Animals in general. That's so gross.
Like when I never thought about it like that for real.
What a pissy little world.
Now I be like, I had to take my shoes off. Like, and now I got another shoes crib for real.
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Like, I don't know why I thought it was designated areas for real. No, them niggas piss on everything. Like this nigga be walking like, like when they building a new building or whatever, and they had a gate and they had a little cloth on the gate so you can't see.
Yeah.
It was something that was like pulled off a little bit. The nigga was like, let me get this real quick. And I was like, if I was a worker in this shit, I would just pick it up. I wouldn't even think it would be dry.
Yeah, gross.
I was like, oh yeah, put this shit back on here. Ain't nothing outside that's not pissed though, because he making his point to do it.
Thanks. That's funny as hell, man.
Hey, I got my invites for Expo. I can't wait. Bro. I love Expo.
Art Expo. It is always a time. You definitely got me on to the whole Art Expo thing. I'm not gonna lie.
That should be inspiring for real.
I don't know how much inspiration I gain. It's always cool to see art. Like I've always said that like motherfuckers be slacking. No one ever took me on a date to like a museum. It's like I love looking at art, but like I don't know how much, but maybe subconsciously inspirational.
No, it's always inspirational. Man, I love going through there for real. I always come out with ideas like, damn, I should do this like this. Gee, I see what he was talking about. I should do my shit like this. For real.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, every single time for real. Like last year, I had went dolo last year. I was in that bitch dolo last year. I had smoked it. That's what I always do. I woke up, smoke a joint, go up in there, everything be spinning for real. Walk in there, get nice and high, get a wine. I get a wine. Just walk around that bitch for real, looking at shit like damn. Like it was actually kind of dope. I was mad that I went dolo last year, but I actually liked it. It let me think about the artwork more for real.
Hell yeah.
And I wasn't being rushed by nobody.
That part. Yeah, sometimes you have to go see art by yourself too.
But I do like the discussion. I like both for real. Because I do like talking about it with somebody. Being like, what you think? Because a lot of times I'll be like, this shit trash for real. Which a lot of modern art is for real. I'm a big subscriber of that for real. A lot of this shit be trash.
Sometimes I be having no comment. Because just like I said, like maybe I'm too critical. So I'd be like, am I inspired or is this trash?
No, I mean, I just feel like you got to make me feel something. And if I'm looking at your shit and like, oh, not even that I don't feel, because a lot of times with like contemporary art, it'd be like just from you looking at it and not feeling something, be a feeling that they trying to get across. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Or like, all right, so like, I've been saying this example on IG a lot. This like recently and shit when they had what dude that did the blue, the blue square painting. It's Klein's blue. You ever seen that?
I don't know.
So this nigga Klein, he made it. It's a canvas. It's a big canvas. It's all just blue. It's just all color blue. But the thing about it is like that specific color of blue, like he created. Like he went and studied like color theory and like different like pigments and shit, and he made a color of blue that ain't nobody ever made before.
So it's just it's not different shades of blue.
No, it's just blue. It's just blue. And it's so, and like it's worth a lot of money for real. Like people like it's like a revered piece of art for real. But like I'm just like, gang, like don't Sherman Williams do that all the time? For real.
Yo, I'm fucking crying.
Like, don't Sherman Williams go source new colors of paints all the time at Home Depot, nigga?
Right. I don't know. I definitely know it's an art form. But yeah, I feel you. But see, this is when I be feeling like a hater. Like, why don't I let him like
I feel like hate
get that off, I guess. But I'd be irritated. I would want to do something deeper than that, than just making it's just blue.
Yeah, I mean I feel like,
is there texture to it?
I don't it's definitely hating, but like I don't think it's hating. I don't think it's hating with a malicious intent. You feel me? Because I can explain to you why I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because I just told you, like, I don't think that's special. Like, in my heart, like, I don't think it's special that you came up with this color of blue because motherfucking Bear Paint come up with new colors of blue all the time.
Fair enough. Yeah. Isn't that just an opinion, though, I guess? I don't know. Right.
I mean,
but that's usually what people say, though. That's,
like,
why
that's what they do. But
you just don't get it.
And this actual just bull is you bullshit.
I mean, bro, that's respect to all of the artists out here in the world, okay? Like, I'm really not trying to comment, like, but it's just like when you see like a canvas and it's like,
no,
bow, and just put it like, and it's just a white canvas and it's got like a bold strike on it, and then they just put it in like a black frame and it's like, you know, 15 grand, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit, G. I be thinking it's bullshit for real. And like your niggas could say I don't understand it, but that mean it ain't good. It wasn't good enough to make me understand it for real. It was loud.
Fair enough.
And like, and I think that's what art is supposed to be. You supposed to be critique art, like by not being able to say nothing negative about somebody's piece of art. That defeats the purpose of making a good piece of art for real.
That's a very good point.
I mean, you can't have light. Ain't no such thing as light without the dark for real.
Period. On my soul.
Like if nobody ever said nobody work was trash, then we wouldn't be able to call nobody work good.
Right. Yeah, you have to know the other one you have to know the other one to feel the other one.
Yeah.
Because then what are you basing
Sunny
it off
days
of?
wouldn't be more special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death gotta be easy because life is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Is that you?
No, that's 50.
All right, come on, Curtis Jackson.
Curtis used to go for real. No, Curtis used to go for real. But for real though, like, cause like when I was in college, like, cause I went to art school and shit. So like, I remember like figuring out, like, it felt like I like cracked the code when I realized like, it's not about how good your art is. It's about how good you can explain why your shit is good.
I mean, I definitely feel that sometimes there is an artist statement, or sometimes the artist is not present for you to, you know, so like, then do they get away with that? You know,
because they get away with it. I mean, but that's what it's supposed to be there to be judged for real. You know, that's what you showed it to me.
I mean, I just be judging it because it seems like such a simple concept, and I try to, you know, and I feel like people have always told me the feedback, like they feel something when they see my art, and that's 100% intentional. Like there's so much depth to it, and that takes time. Like sometimes I struggle with how quickly I can make art or not, and I feel like if I was just whoosh, like I could bust out hella of those and like I could have a showing, you know what I'm saying, off of some shit and just.
But you wouldn't feel nothing from that.
Yeah, but I struggle with how do they look at it like that, and that's a full comparison. But like,
either A, they bullshitting, or two, they really believe that they were successful of getting across what they was trying to get across for real.
Fair enough.
Because like not all contemporary art is loud. Like I actually like Jackson Pollock and shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, not to take away from like Pollock or.
Yeah, because like, but the thing is, when you see a Pollock, and a lot of times it's due to scale for real, and that'd be like what he thought. Because like when you see a Pollock in a book, you be like, oh, this bullshit. But when you see it in real life, you be like, oh damn, I see what it's called. That shit.
It's also I was about to say it's also very grandiose. Like I understand
it make me
like
feel
that,
little for
that
real.
size like kind of mentality, because I always try to make like big ass because I want you to see it, but like. Yeah, when you see stuff like that and it's contemporary, that at that scale, it does make you feel something. It's way different than something being like 11 by 17 or something like that. You know, it's 60 by 20 and just. And
you could have an artist statement. You have a good artist statement. It makes sense. It could still be loud though. It still not get the put on. Like I don't feel that from this sheet. Like it's loud. Try
that better. That sounds like a nightmare, dog. I would hate for someone to read the thing that's next to the works of art, and then when you go through, you're like, I didn't feel it at all. No. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh. Like,
I mean, but then that's how you learn what people feel. That's how you learn how to do that. Yeah. You gotta do that. You skateboard. You gotta fall.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I would try to make it relative. I guess if it's not matching up, I would struggle with that. Like, did you look at the art before you know? Mm-hmm. Like, when did, not you, but like the artist, like before you made your artist statement, did you realize the pieces that were going to go along with it or whatever?
But a lot of shit just be I could tell that like a lot of shit when I see it and I feel like you trying to get down on the art world for real, like I feel like it's fair that I'm able to call that out for real. Or like, have you seen the this is another recent piece that a nigga did. He had got commissioned to do this gallery or whatever. And he put the painting he submitted, it was just a blank canvas titled "Take the Money and Run."
That is fucking hilarious.
I think he sold it for like a meal ticket, 500. That's something stupid for real. It was what he got paid to do that shit. And like, yeah, it get me to feel away. It definitely make me feel away. Like it make me feel like you. It make me feel like you getting down, and I don't like it for real. No, I mean, but that's probably what it was supposed to do. But that don't make it just because it did what it's supposed to do. Don't make it good to me.
You know, there's like pieces that are just Simpsons eyes.
Yeah.
And that should be selling for man. And that's when I'd be like struggling. I'm like, you just drew cartoon eyes.
Yeah, it's either one, somebody bought that because they just a fan of cartoon eyes and shit. Like they think it's cool, or somebody told them that that's what was cool for real.
Yeah, I just don't think that there's any depth in that. You know, like it's just like if they were all in the closet and it's dark, it was just a bunch of those circle eyes.
What does that mean?
Like, okay.
But a lot of times people but that's for like niggas that make art to sell their art because they know somebody gonna want that in their career.
Yeah, I used to call it something because when I was first starting off and like you were helping me with like starting to do the whole print thing, I used to call it in my head the pop art because like I used to make things that I knew would sell. So like, you know, like that Hennessy bottle with the pink background, like an easy sell. Like I just know that is an easy thing to like get off because it's like visually pleasing and it doesn't have all this depth. It's not like a deeper meaning or anything. It's just, these are easy sellable things. Like a girl with her nails done and like they're long and she's got gold rings on. I'm like, this is gonna sell.
But like a lot of that shit is like repetition. It like help you with the actual skill itself. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because a lot of niggas don't be skilled for real. A lot of niggas be trying to make a statement that my piece don't have to be skilled because they not skilled for real. Like it only means something if you got the tools and I purposely didn't do it type shit.
Yeah.
Almost like some Picasso shit.
And what did you say your art take?
What? It was pretty much that for real. It was just like, in order to be good, in order to have something like, in order for it the contemporaryism, like the abstract of your piece to mean something, it's got to be because. Wait, hold on. How let me say that again. I said, dude, is mastery? Do you have to be able to master the skill first before you could break the rules of doing it for it to even mean anything?
And I would say yes. Because just like what you were saying, because I'm going to pick up what you were saying, but you said so in order to break a rule, you would have to understand the rule.
Yeah.
So for you to like push barriers and boundaries with your art, you would have to know something about the mastery of it all. Like you would have to know how to do certain techniques or something. And I struggle with the word have to, but yes, make it make sense, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because then, for it to be done with intent for real. Like it's not done with intent. It don't mean nothing unless you know how to do it and you chose not to do it. Otherwise, it's bullshit.
But then what do you do? Because then isn't that
playing then?
But then isn't that like, I have to prove myself to people? Like you would have to show that you know how to do watercolor.
It's not. It's not that you have to prove it to nobody, but in my eyes at least, it's not that you have to prove it to me. It's just gotta like you say, always say, make it make sense. It has to be like, show me that like that was done with the intention of you not doing that for real. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you just coloring.
But then how do you show somebody if you're the artist?
By having a back catalog, by having shit like Picasso got sketch. You know Picasso know how to draw because you've seen his sketchbooks.
Exactly, that's facts. That's very real. That's valid.
So like, you might have did 100 Simpsons eyes to get. That's just showing you that like you know what you're doing. Like technically, it's good. Like a lot of times, a lot of niggas that do shit like that, portraits, landscapes, and technically they be perfect, but they just like something that a motherfucker did. But like that could be him honing. That's him honing his skills in for sure. Real. So that when I do break it, I broke it with intent.
Yeah, that's very valid. Yeah.
I be telling Evan about that with rapping for real. Evan be rapping off, trying to rap off beat. I'm like, first you gotta learn how to rap on beat so you can rap off beat and it means so.
Exposed.
He gave him on rapping already.
Hell yeah. That's a very great take. That's definitely something to 100% think about. I know that there would be a bunch of artists. I don't want to say a bunch, but I know there would be a few artists that would have something, some qualms about that because they, again, that whole like, oh, I don't have to prove, very in the artist kind of way. I don't have to prove anything to you. But what you said makes sense, but maybe on paper or like when you hear it, but like when you're looking at art, I don't know how well you can translate that kind of experience. You know what I mean?
Well, like it's like when people be like anything is art. Yes, anything can be art, but just because it's art don't make it good art for real. And I don't have to think anything you do is good. I don't care how much somebody paid for it.
For sure. It just be like who determines if something's good or not.
Because then that's the beauty about art for real, because it's supposed to be subjective. It's supposed to everybody supposed to have a different opinion about it for real.
For sure.
Because other than that, it's just like a formula. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was trying to just make it look the most exact. You know what I'm saying? But like past that, like the emotion of like one thing could speak to you and it don't speak to me for real. But that's okay. I should be able to say the fact that I say that it don't speak to me is making it good to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Or the difference of opinion. Like, yeah.
Yeah, because like if we have a community where niggas just get away with anything, I don't even know if I want to be in that community.
That's damn near what. Yeah, I mean, no one wants it to be like a whole yes man situation.
Yeah,
like in a sea of everyone that's criticizing your work. Everyone's like, it's amazing. Mm. Everyone's like, it spoke to me. It's like that's almost dry and like faking it, like fake depth. I talk about fake depth because
if you open up the flood, if you don't never address what's trash for real, you end up like on the radar. Like when that shit come up, I don't even look at it no more.
Oh my god,
we not gonna say what's trash here, cause like now, cause I remember when I first was like, damn, this hella niggas go hard. Every time I saw the green screen, I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah.
After a while of seeing so much trash shit, like unless it's somebody I know already, I'm not clicking it no more.
Now on the radar, I go straight to the comment section. That should be hilarious as fuck, bro. They be like, this is literally ass cheeks. Like, why did y'all do this? And they were like, now this just proves that niggas just can pay to be on the radar. They were like, we thought y'all was selecting niggas that trying to help them come up. Some great artists that were underground.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, just a lasting thought about the art situation. What was the guy's name that you were talking about?
Oh, my boy Justin Bua.
I was like watching, once you sent me like the video, I started watching all of the videos and I was like, damn, I really do fuck with this, even though it feels like somebody who's like validating my hating or whatever. But like, I did see one where it was just like artist that like, and they had like a reel and their art was very much Basquiat, and we all know like how many people are doing like the Basquiat-esque kind of art. And I'm just like, yeah, I definitely had something to say about that. Cause I'm like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like faking depth. Like there's nothing deeper in that because it looks so much like Basquiat's artwork. Like there's no depth in that. It doesn't matter if you change up the colors. It's like, it's faking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's faking the feeling. Like,
I feel like a lot of niggas don't know who they are yet, for real, when it comes to art.
For sure.
Because, like, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I can understand myself as an artist, but it took me a long time to get to that point. Like, like pulling influences and, like, trying to understand what they was doing. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that, for real. It just don't make you the truth. You're not the truth.
Facts, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that shit spoke to you and you trying to make some shit that like could get that same feeling across, probably the best way of developing your own style is just copying it until you feel how he was feeling, and you could like, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, a lot of niggas think that who they are is a combination of all of the shit that they like type shit, and they haven't found out how to translate it into their own and tell their own story with it shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's like when I first started rapping, like you get good at rapping by rapping everybody else's shit, for real. and then eventually you form your own shit type shit.
For sure. I think that the guy was just bringing up the point that like, and I think even the reel had like, you know, text over it and it was saying about like the cost or something.
Yeah, because
so it's like the price that people will pay for a replicated Basquiat.
Yeah,
piece. It's insane.
stupid.
It's insane. Like it's not profound. It's not new. But like I hear what you're saying. Niggas are still trying to figure out themselves and stuff. But like,
cause like a lot of times you think that that's really you for real. There's a lot of things that I didn't did. Like
it just sucks because okay, and I'm just gonna call it like a spade. It just sucks because it's usually a white artist, and respectfully, Basquiat was a black struggling drug addict. In white art world, you know what I'm saying? Almost being exploited, and however anyone wants to look at it, like Andy Warhol's role in his success or whatever, like all of that was like tumultuous and crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like it kind of it hits a little weird, like a little bit of a sting because like again, those were different times and what he was going through with his addiction as well. There's so much pain and again depth in that, and why it was so chaotic and all of the little parts and you know layers to his artwork. You know,
well, like niggas don't know that niggas just like the aesthetic of it. For real,
that's crazy,
and they think that that's really what they trying to do for real. Like, you know, it's so many times my mama, remember when I was a little kid, so many times my mama would be like, be you. Why you just don't be you? And I'm thinking.
I remember my mom saying that.
And I'd be like, this is me. Yeah. It's everything that I like.
It's not a phase, mom.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Until I realized, like, oh, yeah, I was doing that for some bullshit.
Yeah.
Later in life, I come to him like, yeah, I was doing that for some bullshit. That was stupid.
Yeah.
And she knew it off rip for if I just didn't want to hear it. I really wholeheartedly felt in my heart that that's what I was. Yeah, that's because I ain't know who I was. I ain't know myself yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying different things, trying to figure. But that's how you figure out yourself, though.
This is growing up, dog. Yeah, facts. Real facts.
That shit make me mad as hell.
Same, dude. I'd be like, damn, you just pressing me, bro. Like, this is me. Let me express myself. This is in
reality.
Who I am.
This is who the nigga that get bitches in my head is. In reality, that's why like back then I'm like, no, this is me for real. Like in reality, that was what I thought a nigga that got bitches was.
Facts, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my soul, for real. I fuck with a bull for real. Only, and it's crazy because like when the nigga first came out on IG hating on everything, and one he definitely be hating. He get most of his traction off hating, but he do be showing love. He have put me on to a lot of people that has been really, really good for real.
Well, that's good.
But like,
this is a contrast.
At first, I was like, who is this old ass hating ass nigga? And then I realized who he was. Oh. I've been a fan of his work for a long time, since I was in 8th grade for real.
What art does he do? I know you told me.
He's the nigga that did the original artwork for NBA Street, NFL Street.
Oh wow, okay.
And all of that shit. And like I remember like tracing his drawings. Like having the book and like tracing it. Oh my mama. That, yeah. He's one of the first artists that I actually looked up and I was like, I have to know who did this. That's when I saw his name, it was like, oh, in my head. He also did a lot of shit with Complex, when Complex magazine was first coming out and shit.
Okay.
He from that era type shit. For sure. And I was like, oh yeah, he actually is a real one for real. First I thought he was just some angry nigga talking for real. I was like,
just mad as hell.
I gotta respect what he's saying, cause nigga, I was putting a paper over top of your images and tracing your images when I was 12 years old, gang. Nice. So like I can't say nothing about you. Like he stamped for real. And yeah, and a lot of times, a lot of niggas need to hear that for real. Like and I'm glad. And like, look, I hate to say it, G, but like we getting back to that point where like niggas is not caring about. Like before, I feel like we was all like, let's not tell anybody they art is bad. Because I definitely used to say that shit. I'd be like, if something with me, I'd be like, it's not for me. But like culture is swinging back to the way that we finna start calling niggas shit bad again. I seen Metro Boomin was like, just because you found a new sound that no one's ever made, don't make it good.
Yeah. Right.
It don't make it good for real. Like,
yeah, niggas be wanting to be rare and shit.
There's a lot of bullshit to the forefront. But let me not focus on the bullshit. It's a lot of good ass shit I had. Cause like I said, every year when I go to Expo, I'll be like, damn, for real.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times, And like I could be like, damn, because of the technical goodness of it. You could just be technically good and I'll fuck with you.
That's
with
real.
no depth. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking at this shit, it'd be big, because I'm like, this is detailed than a motherfucker. I'm like, he did that with a what? a piece of wood. Like it's just like a skateboarder. It's just like a Rodney Mullen type skateboard nigga. Like I fuck with that. A nigga that's technically sound. Perfect for real. Like it's value in that for real.
I feel that. Yeah, that's why they should know the mastery of it all, because being able to pull that technique, it's an amazing flex.
Like I've definitely seen a piece of contemporary art that like it looked like it might be a big ass circle on a canvas. I'm like, this big ass circle. Then I look closer. I'm like, he did this with a ballpoint pen.
No, I feel you. Yeah.
But like that, that's still a feeling for real. Like you gotta make me feel a positive feeling. Like I don't want to look at your shit, because a lot of times, like with the internet and shit, like any feeling is good feeling for real. Like any feeling is engagement when it comes down to numbers and shit.
For sure.
So that's why we have outrage culture and shit.
For sure. Rage baiting.
A lot of niggas be rage baiting and just looking at it like it don't matter if the emotion is good or bad. I made you feel an emotion.
But that is something that I want to make sure that I specify though, dude, because I want you to feel an emotion. It doesn't always have to be good. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Feel something. I'm not trying to make you feel dread, but if that's what it is, then that's what it is.
But like my intention as an artist is to bring positive energy into the world.
But that's just your intent, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't put it on everyone's art to make you feel something positive.
Nah, but I will say it's add more loud energy in the world. If you put out some shit because you know it's gonna make niggas mad. And like you don't,
not mad,
or just any kind
if
of.
it's painful.
But look, baby, you talking about painful in like a romantic sense. I get what you're saying.
Not really.
I'm talking about but you talking about like with the pain, it can be beauty in the pain for real. Like I made you. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but that's still in my eyes a positive intention for real. It's an intention. I'm talking about what my intent is to make you as mad as possible, so that you get mad and you talk about my shit.
For sure.
Like that's loud energy for real. I don't even want that. I don't want the kids to be thinking that
I feel that.
that loud engagement is just as good as good engagement. For
right.
real.
And that's where we at right now. Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
Like it's niggas on the internet. It's niggas on the internet just gonna do something. I seen this white girl. She had braids. This white girl braids in her hair this week on the internet, just going in beauty supplies, being like, "Do you think I should have braids?" Like you inviting loud energy. Mamas get mad as hell. Like, take that shit out, bitch. They turning up on her for real.
Gosh,
I'm like, she just raged, been like, I don't think that's good for society for real. That's the
absolutely
idea that we giving the kids is like, it don't matter if it's good or bad. It make money.
Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, no, that's it. So that's definitely something to acknowledge that is happening around, especially with everyone wanting to be a fucking content creator these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, is you making the world? I want to make the world better with my art.
Yeah. Period.
And I would do that, and I would do that before any amount of money for it. I would rather feel like I'm making the world better than I'm adding to the lounge shit. Cause that's just like going against your morals. For how far do you stand on your morals for?
That's real.
I would rather be broke and put out. I mean, it's just me. I'd rather be broke and then put out shit that I wholeheartedly feel is doing the world better. Than be rich and be
lounge
and know it's lounge and doing it anyway. Just for engagement.
This is motherfuckers be selling their soul, man.
On my soul.
Oh my God. On my soul.
Oh shit. It's about that time all the festival shit's gonna start coming out.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't even think I wanna go. Like, cause I was thinking about like who we should send emails to and to try to get press passes and shit. But like, I think I might be too old. Like, I don't want to go to no festivals no more.
It just be sad now. Pitchfork's not even a thing anymore, which is insane.
I feel like we overdid it for real.
But I would go to Pitchfork. I would always go to Pitchfork.
I would always, and when summer come around, I'm probably going to feel different. I'm probably going to be wanting to go to everything. But like, I have been enjoying the like smaller shows better than going to these big ass shows for real.
I mean, I feel you. I've always loved a festival, but again, it stems from
because we used to look. I remember like looking forward to Warped Tour, like Warped Tour coming. I can't wait. It was literally the highlight of my summer, yo.
Yeah, I do.
And then I just think it's oversaturated at this point for real.
I feel you with like the Coachellas and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because that's probably why Pitchfork Day ain't happening this year. Like, because like I feel like I'm not the only person that like y'all done festival with us to death for real.
Yeah, man. And also like the negative things that come with it. Like if you look at the lineup, now you've dedicated yourself, right? Like, oh, I'm finna go. Niggas start canceling. People drop out, you know, like ticket prices have gone up so crazy.
Prices stupid.
So like you can't even really pay for, or you have to like pre-order. And again, if you pre-order your tickets and stuff for festivals, that shit isn't happening until summertime. Maybe you're buying the shit in wintertime type shit because some people be dedicated like that. And people will drop out as it gets closer too. That's always been like everyone's issue with fucking Riot Fest. Like people just drop out last minute like, bro, this is the reason why I bought the shit.
I feel like it'd be... At this point, it's just too much for real. Like too many artists. Like
yeah, it's definitely
like these days. Like I want to see when I go see somebody, I want to see them play an hour, 45-minute hour.
Hell yeah,
now.
for sure. For sure.
Like yeah, because like when you go to festivals, it's only the last artist gonna get the real long set. Everybody else gonna have 20 minutes. For real.
Exactly.
And I feel like you can't even really get your last shit off for real.
I just like the communal part of it all, I guess, because like. If it's happening in your city, yeah, you get to like run into people and especially like talk about music and stuff. Like it'd be that whole kind of moment.
Yeah, I
a
feel
lot
like
of the
that's
times,
what
and
it
that's
was.
so fun.
I feel like that's what it was like for real back in the day. But now it's just it's literally like a festival every weekend, and it'd be like 5 people I want to see on each one.
Yeah, no, I feel you. And the struggle of trying to pick and choose what
you
you're
gotta
gonna
pick
see.
and choose. Back then it was only one.
Yeah, exactly.
It might have been like 4 festivals. Like you only probably gonna go to one for real. So you gotta pick the one. Now it's just like every week it's a new one popping up. I remember when North Coast popped up. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. We got a new one, and then this one popped up, and this one popped up.
For sure.
And I'm like, how many festivals is it?
No, for real. It's not even Lollapalooza just anymore. It's like hella shit. What, like Mobley, Mobby,
in the summertime,
Island or something?
Yeah, all that shit. In the summertime, it's literally like every weekend. You going to so-and-so, bro? Every single weekend.
I mean, summertime shy. We be getting it popping.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with it, but like, I think it's the trend from to go back just like doing regular shows all the time.
Maybe, yeah, for sure. I mean, I like a street show, like, you know, like Wicker Park Fest and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's free though. I put that in a different category.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm talking about like a $200 plus thing.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, it's too much, bro. I'm just getting old.
Yeah, and I might be getting maybe the new version of this is you go to the Vegas one.
Right.
One time a year I'm gonna go to the Vegas. Y'all did it last year.
Yeah.
You go to the Vegas one for a weekend.
Hell yeah. It was a lot of fun.
I might have to start doing some shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just to change it up a little bit or something. Yeah.
I've been to every single one of them over 10 times. I'm old, bro. I guess I'm old.
Nah, for sure. I remember niggas just not wanting to stand. Like, damn, how long we gotta be here? All day?
Yeah, all the band. And because like shit, at this point, I was just telling you about how like I don't even remember the old bands I used to listen to no more. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I had that experience this morning. You know, you just start playing music on Apple Music and it like does the infinity like shuffle or whatever, like Rancid. Like, bro, I listened to Rancid.
I fuck with Rancid.
I listened or thought about Rancid so fucking long. You're listening to Ruby Soho. Ruby, Ruby Soho. Yeah, that is my shit.
Yeah, gee, like whenever we have like some, I ain't gonna lie, like whenever we have a person on a band on the podcast, we start talking about old bands, and I get excited. I start trying to like bring out my shit. I always draw a blank. There's a big ass blank on this podcast. Like, I'm like, I swear I know bands.
Yeah, I just can't think of them right now.
I was like. Earlier today when me and Jimmy was talking, we was talking about like how like back in the day, like I guess I started at the beginning. The beginning of the conversation we was talking about like how old niggas be trying to rap and shit. And
that's because I had dropped that fucking thing in there. It was like when niggas still be trying to rap when they're getting close to 40. It's time to choose jazz.
I said they hating for real. I said niggas is hating for real. But then we just start talking about like I was like, when I start really thinking about it, like all of the songs that like really changed the trajectory of my like creative thought, or like songs that are stuck with me for a lifetime that I always remember, are usually always made by a nigga that's at least pushing 30 for real. Every single one. And like Jimmy was like, yeah, but like the energy from like the youth is a thing that like you can't match that energy. Like this a young man's game in that sense for real. And I was just like, well, I think it meets when like all of the old bands, like the local bands, niggas when I was first becoming a music nerd for real, like all of the niggas that was my age back then that was making music, like I remember going to their shows, and I remember like seeing motherfuckers on stage and being like, I could do that too, for real. Which definitely shaped how I am as a creative. But like, I don't remember none of these niggas' songs.
I feel you. I
don't even remember their band names.
It's just hard for me to try to pinpoint, right? Because a lot of the times, a lot of the songs that I do love, I personally don't look at age and don't know how to clock like how old they were when they made. So I can't like agree with it because I don't know how old these people were when they made songs.
What's a song that moved you? What's a song that moved you? And like there are exceptions to the rules. There are a lot of exceptions to the rules. But they tell me like, what's a song that moved you? What's any song? Any great song? Or album that moved you?
I don't know. Probably like forever. like some Radiohead shit, man. Like.
And then how were they when they first got on?
I don't know though. That's what I'm saying. So like Tom York, like if there's like a song like Let Down or like Plastic Trees or something like that, I don't know how old he was. Yeah, and like Prince, I don't know. Like I Would Die for You, bro, by Prince. Thank you, Evan. We were just talking about that in the car. Look up that one actually. Cause I love that song. That song will give me chills. Like both of my parents are like hardcore Prince fans, but that song will always give me chills. I don't know how old Prince was. Which song? I Would Die for You.
When he did I Would Die for You? Well, I mean, but that was like in the middle of his. I bet Prince was young because Prince is a prodigy for real. I bet he was young as hell when he first came out. Let me see how old he was. When
it is on Purple Rain. Prince and the Revolution. It just makes me think of Dave Chappelle. Game blouses.
He was 26.
Oh,
see, Purple Rain.
See, but see,
yeah, when he came out, he was 26.
Fair enough. Okay, so like if we're looking at, but that's what I say. So like you probably are valid with what you're saying. I just don't know. I would have to Google every song.
Because I start really thinking about it, and like I said, yeah, there's exceptions to the rule. Like Lil Uzi Vert exists. Yeah, Lil Wayne exists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like for most of the niggas that like I would say I'm a real fan of, like, and then go from rap to like rock music and everything. They was older. Like Jimmy was like, what would you listen to in high school? And I was like, T.I., Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Sure. And I was like, My Chemical Romance. I had to look up Gerard Way, 12 years older than me.
Yeah.
But what Jimmy said, I was like, yeah, but when I saw niggas that was my age doing shit, it definitely made me want to do shit. Made me think that I could do it for real.
But you're saying that their music, what they made at that time, didn't. The act of them getting up on stage and doing the do
inspired
you enough, not the songs that were made when they were up there.
Not the songs that they was actually playing for real. The songs that would be actually playing, it'd be older niggas that make them songs for real. It'd be niggas that's at least pushing, like I said, pushing 30 at least.
Playing the songs that stick
like Hov ain't come out till he was 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, there might be some valid points to that. I hear what Jimmy was saying.
I want to say like Kanye probably was like 26 when he came out.
For sure. And I hear what Jimmy, like I absolutely
I hear that. But we had to like talk to get to that conclusion.
For sure. Because Jimmy was talking about like punk as far as it's concerned. Like, he was like when they were young and like it's about fucking bullshit and it's about being a piece of shit, or it's about like partying, like the art of partying, like municipal waste. I can never say it right.
But it's just like how you view, what lens you viewing it through. Cause like we've been on this podcast. I was talking about LeAngelo Ball. You was talking about Sexy Red. He's like, just let them be young and lit. For real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like that's what a young lit nigga gonna talk about.
Yeah, for sure. No, I feel you because will anybody
Remember?
like will anybody remember I swerve in the middle or like fuck my baby daddy?
Yeah, my booty hole. Like anyone care about that shit? No, for real. That didn't change nobody's shit for real.
No, I feel you, man. I feel you. But yeah, no, there's probably some truth in that. So I can't agree or disagree because that's probably valid. I just never, when I listen to music and when things move me, I don't know if I really, unless they like show signs of age where I see the difference, I don't know if I'm really clocking or thinking about how old the person is.
Yeah.
Like, or how old they were when they made the song. Like, you know.
Like, look at Evan. As soon as Evan get in the car, what did he throw on? West Side Gun. This nigga was 40 when he came out. The other day, I was like, my nigga, 2 Chainz. Oh, wait. I was like, 2 Chainz was my favorite rappers. Man. That nigga was 30-something when he came out.
That's valid. That's fucking real.
Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the niggas that I really like your music, you be old when you come out for real.
Yeah. Or you're old when you made the, like, you had some views on you.
When I found out about you, you was old. Bottom line. That's what I'm saying. When I found out about you, he was old. Yeah. You was in your 30s, most likely.
That's definitely a great point.
And then it got us talking. When I was like, I don't even remember none of these bands I used to fuck with when I was a kid. I remember going to their shows. I was like, that's why it's important to have a music library and not this streaming shit. Because back then, like I would always know them bands because they would come up because they gonna come up like when you on my iPod, you gonna come up just as much as Jay-Z come up. Yeah. On shuffle, you know what I'm saying?
But when your computer crashes and you lose everything.
You got the hard, you got the backup for real.
But now, yeah, but I'm talking about when we were younger. Because
yeah,
I used to have a crazy
that's because niggas ain't do they do
library,
diligence because they be popping up. Back up your collection. They be Xing that shit out. That shit happened to me hella times. I done definitely lost my shit a few times.
That shit is so ugly. It's like losing the binder of CDs.
Yeah, because like when you think about that, that's crazy for real. The less people listen to you, the less you gonna come up. That's crazy when you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the niggas I used to fuck with the hardest was niggas that niggas didn't know.
Right. Yeah, dude. That is valid, man. Yeah, things are just so different now.
The other day, me and Evan we was shooting pool, and I don't know how we started talking about it. Well, we rediscovered Boys Night Out. I was like, damn, I ain't thought about them in 15 years. We was like running from the top for real. It was like that's crazy that like I literally forgot all about them because they not gonna pop up in my shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. I just always think that I don't have like the bandwidth or the brain memory to remember all of the like, cause bands will like somebody will mention, I'll be like, oh my god,
and I literally we used to just throw our shit on shuffle, and like I said. Boys Night Out will come up just as much as Gucci Mane came
But are you when this is happening, are you adding this to your shit? Like you haven't thought about Boys Night Out. Did you add it to your fucking Apple Music?
It's nice to like find it again, but
no.
It's not going in the
Why not though? Because that's why my shuffle be going crazy.
I think I did put it in mine for real. Okay. I think I did actually.
Because when it's like a fleeting thought, you know, like when it pops up, you like I added that Rancid, bro. Because like I was like, bro, I ain't even thought about this in so long.
Like if they really wanted to give you the best experience, they would make it so that like. Oh, because they already know what I like for real. They know what I had in my library. Y'all would put that in my thing, but no, y'all only gonna put the nigga that y'all want to be in. That's in y'all best interest to be up there than what I actually like. Cause you know what I actually like. You just holding it back.
Yeah, it's crazy. Rediscovering your taste in or rediscovering bands that you literally love.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But it also feels like I love that feeling though. Cause like music is so amazing. And it makes you feel such a way to remember a band that you haven't thought about. But you swear that was your favorite band 15 years ago, like, and you ain't never mentioned them in these past 15 years at all.
15 years.
They haven't listened to Nan's song, nothing.
But that's because the algorithm forced them out, and I forgot about it. That's why,
so real.
and that's why it's so important to preserve Black history, because that's what they trying to do. Because that's what niggas is really trying to do.
On my soul, man.
In the government. Like, yeah, I don't want to see. I really when we be thinking about when we come on the pod and we be like, damn, what we gonna talk about? I'll be like, the government. But I was like, I know you don't want to talk about it.
I don't, only because they're gonna like ghost ban us or blacklist us or something. We finna be on a thing. They finna put us down on the algorithm. Y'all talking that shit. All of a sudden it'll just go mute.
I'm finna be
for
on this bitch
20 minutes of the episode, and we'll be like, what happened?
I'm finna be on this bitch with my shades on, like zoom in. Constantly.
Elon Musty is going.
It's going crazy.
Turn our shit off.
That's why I need to do a sad show for real, because y'all can hear what I think of Elon Musty.
They said Grimes gonna break his heart. He's gonna turn into the supervillain he always was destined to be. Oh my gosh, man.
Well, shit. Anything else we need to get to?
I don't know. I don't think so, man.
All right, then. Well, this is another edition of Face Value Podcast. I'm gonna put on Boys Night Out.